So today we're going to learn about how to use the 3 basic art supplies in the classroom properly. We have a crayon, a color pencil, and a marker. You can choose whatever color you want. I'm going to use the same shade of green today. So most students like using color pencils over crayons, but I try to encourage students to use crayons because you can do just as good work if you know how to color light, medium, and dark with crayons as you can with color pencil. So with the crayon, you're going to pick up your crayon first. What you are going to do, if you hold the crayon towards the bottom and you put down a lot of pressure, the crayon is not going to break in half. A lot of students don't like using broken crayons, but broken crayons work just as good. But if you teach students how not to hold the crayon in the middle, they won't snap in half when you push down pressure. So learn how to hold it down at the bottom and not in the middle, and they won't snap in half. So you pick up your crayon, hold it towards the bottom, and you start coloring. Push down hard, and you will get the darkest value of that one color. When you lighten up and don't put as much pressure, it starts becoming medium, and then the softer you get to where you're barely touching the paper, it gets lighter and lighter. So this is an exercise where you can learn how to go from dark, medium to light, how much pressure you put on the paper. Hold the crayon closer to the tip, push down hard, don't put as much pressure when you get to the medium, and then barely touch the paper and it turns light. Okay. Also with crayons, a lot of students don't want flat crayons. They think they can't color good if the crayon is not sharpened, and you can. You have to learn how to hold the crayon down, tilt it a little bit, and you get control of thin areas. So you can see I can make a very thin line with a flat crayon. You just have to tilt it down and use the edge of the side edge of the crayon to get thin areas like that. Okay, so that's the use of the crayon. Color pencil, you can hold it in the middle and push down pressure, and it won't break in half because it's made out of wood, but you get more control holding it down at the bottom where the tip is. So with the color pencil, do the same thing. You push down as hard as you can to get the darkest, and then you soften up the pressure to where you're going to get medium now. And the softer you touch the paper, where you're barely touching the paper, it gets lighter and lighter. So this is an exercise that you can do to go from dark, medium to light. And when you learn how to color like this, your coloring looks so much better. Okay, so practice dark, medium, light, and that all depends on how much pressure you push on the paper. Okay, that's the color pencils. The marker, classroom markers, usually it's Crayola. You open it up and you will realize there's a thin tip and then there's a wide side that you can use. So you can't go light, medium, and dark with the marker, not these type of markers, but there are 2 ways you can color. So when you open up the lid, students should put the lid on the back so you don't lose them. Then if you use the tip, you can get a thin line and you can color thin areas. So practice doing a thin line so you learn how to use the tip. But if you tilt the marker down and use the side of the marker, you get a wide line. And this is how you color large areas, by going slowly back and forth. And you can color large areas, okay, using the side of the marker. So thin using the tip, tilt it down, use the side, and you can color wide areas. Then when you close the marker, you should hear a snap, and that way you know that the marker is closed and it won't dry out. So learn how to snap the marker when you close it so you know that it is closed. So that is how you use the 3 basic art supplies in a classroom, elementary school classroom.